blasting.
Okay, you're clear of the stern. You're still pointing 90 degrees out to the port side.
Turning. Yep, roger. And then get behind the ship. Roger.
Okay, that heading looks good.
Okay, roger. I turned too far. I turned too far. I turned too... Yeah. Out ahead. Yep. My drinking's 100, so I'm not used to it, right? Usually it's like 50. Okay. So I overturned it. So my auto head's on and I shouldn't have to mess with that anymore. And I just drive forward. Okay. 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 Okay.
Hey pilots, can we get Argus Zeus on, please? Thank you.
I'm drifting off to the side. Should I straighten it out laterally? Roger.
Okay, Agus is in the water going down.
Okay. Down. Forward. Down and forward.
Nav bridge.
Go ahead, bridge. Yeah, okay, that's the ship is back in DP position holding now. Understood.
Okay. Can you help me figure out my vertical velocity? Okay. Okay. Roger. We have to increase the range on the altitude. Which one do I let go of? that? Like cloudy on the, what's on the, cloudy on the starboard side? Roger. So I'm going down a little faster than you, so I should pull back? Okay, I'm holding.
Stop 50 meters. You guys ready for control?
Van is ready for control.
Go ahead and bump it. Okay, you've got it. Deck's going off comms.
Captain going off comms.
This one? Okay. Minus 90? Okay. Okay. Minus 90? Okay, 30% forward. It didn't work. Did it work? It didn't work. It's changing. Okay. 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 But it's changing. Okay. 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 And then so it's auto.
Check 1, 2, 3,
So
4.
do I continue going down? Because you're ahead of me? Okay. Well, you're, okay, yeah, I'm ahead. Roger. Okay. Try to make the vertical velocity 27. What? Yep. Okay. So the Z bias is doing the downward for me. Roger. Yep. And then, yep. Okay. And that's what the stick lock will do? Okay. that and let it go, right?
Good morning, everyone. We're at 162 meters, descending to 850. Get everybody settled in and on SPL and get a round of introductions. Anyone has a favorite introduction question? You know what you want.
Morning, Megan.
Morning.
So on the DVL, what are the spaces between the horizontal lines? Not the, sorry, over there. Okay. Which one is which? Left is Argus? I think so. Yeah.
There is task to create, print, and laminate KVM cheat sheet, which is hard to remember. So yes, control and the number.
Chris, how does Norbit look? Okay, cool.
All right, is everyone squared away enough for introductions? Let's start with Taylor, and how about your name, where you're from, what you're doing in the control van, and your favorite breakfast cereal.
Well, good morning. I'm Taylor Ann, and I am the data logger. I have been on the Nautilus 3 times for 3 years. And yeah, I'm a science manager in training right now, and things are going really well out here. What is my favorite breakfast cereal? Either Frosted Flakes or Fruity Pebbles.
I think Frosted Flakes is the only cereal they brought aboard. Like,
But
Yeah,
now
I've
I'm
like
longing
5
for some
bowls.
Fruity Pebbles. Come on. You can't just drop something like that and not have any.
Ah, that helps.
Nice.
Sad day.
Hi, I'm Susan Murley. I'm from Oregon State University, a geological oceanographer. This is my 3rd trip out on the Nautilus. I'm one of the watch leads out here, and I'm looking forward to us getting back in the water.
And what is your favorite breakfast cereal?
My favorite what?
Breakfast cereal.
I'm not really a cereal fan. I guess kind of crunchy granola.
Solid choice. We have a guest in the watch. Tim is here.
Hi, I'm Tim. I'm data engineer on board. I don't belong on this watch, but hop in to make sure sensors are outputting things, sensors are outputting, which they are, so I'm happy.
You belong in every watch.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And what's your favorite breakfast cereal?
All of them, honestly, whatever you can combine.
Awesome. I'm Megan Cook. I am the communication lead for this cruise and the director of education and outreach for the trust. I am also hovering among all the watches, and my favorite breakfast cereal, my favorite breakfast cereal that I regularly eat is Life cereal.
Turn the Z-bias
Down?
And that's mostly because
up.
I just like
more
won't allow
negative.
myself
Right.
to buy like
I went up to
Fruit Loops, which would probably be like my uncontrolled favorite.
Oh my.
Yeah, it would be bad. I would just eat the whole thing in one round.
Oh my.
Yeah, that's me with
You're
Fruity
bringing me
Pebbles.
back to my youth.
All that sugary goodness.
Yeah.
Chris? Chris, are you ready for an intro?
Yeah, hi. I'm Chris Krasnowski from URI, and I'm here as a navigator and doing a little bit of bubble mapping today. So,
Do you have a favorite breakfast cereal?
not much of a breakfast person at all. So,
Do you have a favorite lunch cereal?
no.
I guess I'm up. So I'm Robert Waters. I'm sitting in the Herc seat, but Kylie's currently driving Herc. What was I supposed to say? What I do?
What cereal you like?
Favorite breakfast cereal?
Oh, I guess Raisin Bran. Yeah.
That's a sensible choice.
Is it? I think
Yeah.
there's
I
a
feel
lot
like-
there's still a lot of sugar in Raisin
Yeah,
Bran.
you're like
Yeah.
getting some goodness and some sugar.
Yeah.
Happy medium.
I brought my own box because they don't have that aboard.
We should put that on the packing list.
Yeah.
He also brings his own sauces.
Yeah, I bring sauces and all those things that are not available.
Tortilla chips.
Yeah, Italian dressing and.
I'm Kylie Pasternak. I'm Argus pilot. I like hot oatmeal more than regular cereal.
So I'm Ed. I'm over sitting in the video chair. I'm not a big cereal person, but if I had to go with the cereal, I would love to regress to Captain Crunch. However, I've reached the age where it flat out delaminates the roof of my mouth. So it is contraindicated for people my age, unfortunately.
You think you get a weaker roof of your mouth as you
I don't
age?
know. I ate it like crazy when I was young, so maybe that took the first 3 layers
it's like,
off.
Yeah, I think you got like calluses or something.
Yeah, maybe. Like a guitar player. Yeah, beat Captain Crunch for a while before.
Yeah, you gotta warm up to it.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool. Are these McTovids in the water column chasing us down?
If I had to guess, based mainly on our geography and our depth, I would say lanternfish. But not based on the biology, just the location.
Same.
Having worked in this area for many years before joining Nautilus, we would frequently see layers of lanternfish in our multi-beam surveys and then confirm their presence with the ROV. But I could be completely wrong, could be completely different.
But we have also seen a lot of McTophids out here.
I think the sensitivity and this one are fine, but it's like the gain. The gain is the percent.
McTophids or lanternfish are the most widely distributed vertebrate in the entire planet. So you are seeing like the most popular backboned creature in the world.
Kylie, you're a little bit muffled.
It's my mask. I can't. My I can't get any closer with my mic, but
Yeah, maybe if you could just speak up a little.
Tomorrow.
Please. Yes, tomorrow we get to take the masks off, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yours is coming off.
Did somebody come aboard?
We are a bubble. We are establishing our bubble here.
If someone destroys the bubble, they're going overboard, right?
Susan's not playing around. Good morning, good afternoon, evening, wherever you are around the world, tuning in and watching Nautilus. Send us your questions while we're on the descent here. This is a great time to get them into the conversation.
I should point out that over at the video position, I have Nova West sitting in the sidecar.
Nova, do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Nova West. I am a video engineer in training and an expedition documentarian. And do I have to do the serial thing?
Yeah.
Yes,
okay. Everyone. Everyone must participate in mandatory fun.
Right.
Yeah.
So similar to Tim, which is, again, why we are roommates, I prefer mixing all of my cereals together. So whatever we have combined. Wow. Just like pop, you know, when you go to the pop machine and you put all the different ones in there?
No, I'm not familiar with that. Is that a thing you do?
Yes, that's what you have to do every time.
Yep, you just mix it all together. So.
Wow.
Wow.
What is
it? Like settle for just one.
What is it like to live life on the edge?
It's exciting. It's also very Midwestern.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, I've done that with slushies, but not with the regular pop.
Interesting. See, you laugh at the breakfast question, but it draws a lot out. You learn new interesting things.
I feel like I know things about everybody that I didn't know before.
And possibly didn't want to know.
Right.
I wanted to know. All right, Kylie or Kylie's flying. Bob, question for you. Do you ever use the ROVs to do maintenance on the ship?
No, I don't think we've ever done that. But there's a small ROV that we've put over the side, I think, to kind of look at like a valve or something. But I don't recall ever trying to use Herc to do anything like that.
The danger of damaging the tether against the hull or the propeller or getting entangled.
But there are like inspection class vehicles intended for ship work. They can be, sometimes they're called hull crawlers. And they just kind of work in a different way than Hercules or Argus do. Is my mic a little better? I took the filter out.
That's much better.
We do get a good view of the props every time we launch and recover, though, because the Argus is right next to the rear of the ship. And
I actually checked it on this launch, and they're a little harder to see because they seem to be about, I don't know, 4 meters further away than they were last year.
Yeah.
And why is that?
We added 4 meters to the vessel.
And it's great.
It is great.
I must say, I haven't been out on the Nautilus for 3 years, and the ship is just incredible with this new van that we're all sitting in here, the brand new engine. It rides so much better and softer and quieter. And yeah, amazing improvements.
Thanks, Susan. Yeah.
And this is the most incredible control van I've been in, and I've dealt with many ROVs on several different vessels, so this is amazing.
Yeah, if you're watching on channel 3, you can actually see over our head, everybody, we can like wave behind us, and you're like, woo, yeah, hey everybody. So, you know, we talk about giving you an over-the-shoulder view, and our goal is to, you know, just bring you along and let you be part of this, and now you can literally sit over our shoulder and take a peek down. So in that view, what you're seeing is the back row has 4 stations. Well, it's the 5th station here tucked in, but a science communication seat, 2 science seats, and a data logging seat. And then in the front row, just to the left of the frame that you're not able to see, is the video engineer station. There's 2 stations over there, plus an accessory work table, kind of tucked back in the corner. And then you can see the Argus pilot next to the Hercules pilot, next to the navigator in the front row. Question of how is the food on the ship? Anyone want to talk about the food?
We have a scale that can answer that question.
Pretty good.
Very good.
Excellent.
Meals come fast and furious in the first half of the day.
Every other day is crepe day.
And today is Sunday, I think.
Today is ice
Sunday?
cream. It's ice cream Sunday. It is.
Yep.
Oh my.
Every Sundays breaks up the routine a little bit.
We don't get Taco Tuesdays, though.
No.
I should extend out, I think, more, yeah? Like, go drive forward.
Our next
Bob.
Yeah.
recommendation.
Yeah. I mean, you're okay still, but if you start to see the side of Argus, you know, then that's no good. Yeah.
We have 2 chefs and a steward on board the ship to help make meals and keep the ship as a wonderful place to work. It feels really luxurious, honestly, to come to sea and to not have to cook at all. And 3 o'clock is cookie hour every day, and you know, they work really hard to make it easy for us to do this work up here in the control room. It would be tough to do 24-hour operations and then think about like needing to cook a meal and get in there and figure out what you're going to eat. So they do a really great job of taking care of us. Buffet style, so you can usually find 2 or 3 or 4 or 12 things to eat, and just have to pick and choose between them with salads.
And besides that, I mean, and Angelica's also making sure that the ship is totally clean. She does the laundry, she does the floors. She has a smile on her face all the time. It's just wonderful to have her out here. And all the rest of the crew.
It's Angelica's ship, and we just get to be on it.
Exactly.
That's great.
99. Minus 99.
Yeah, we're at 575 meters now. Target depth for this dive is 850, so we're well on our way. Going down to the seafloor. Susan, do you want to talk to us a little about what this dive is all about?
We're going to be diving at the base of Astoria Canyon, which is about in about 850 meters of water depth. Astoria Canyon at this point is about 30 miles off the coast of the Oregon-Washington border. This dive site is within the hydrate stability field and provides an excellent opportunity for hydrate sampling. And the second test of the hydrate sampler, that was our PMEL hydrate sampler, the exposed hydrate was observed here in 2016 and in 2019. The seep areas are dynamic and hydrate appearance has changed over time. So we're not sure if it's going to be there now. There have been several bubble streams that were detected out here. I mean, hundreds probably of bubble streams in Astoria Canyon from the canyon mouth to about 1,000 meters of water depth. And then they sort of cut off at that point. But we'll be using the bubble streams that were detected last night with our multi-beam data as waypoints for our dive today. Just a little bit of history about Astoria Canyon. It starts about 15 meters offshore at about 155 meters of water depth, which was the last sea level stand when at the end of the ice age, the shoreline.
Did you say 15 meters offshore? Like that close?
I mean 15 miles.
Oh, okay. I was like, does it really just plunge off?
No, it's 15 miles
15
offshore.
miles. Okay, sorry.
In about 155 meters of water.
Okay, great.
And that is where, at the end of the last ice age, the shoreline was. And that's why we see the canyon head there. And it extends all the way out on the North American plate for about 60 miles, 110 kilometers, to a depth of about 2,000 meters. And at that point, it can be traced onto the Juan de Fuca plate because of that lower sea level stand during the end of the Pleistocene about 8,000, 10,000 years ago. So it's a really interesting spot because of all the Columbia River is the second largest river in the United States, but it has the highest flow rate. So it has gouged this canyon out, and that has exposed this hydrate on the seafloor, which you probably wouldn't see if we weren't in such a dynamic environment. So it's a really interesting place to dive. At about 20,000 years ago, the sea level was 400 feet lower than it is today, which is about 120 meters, which is where the mouth of the canyon is. And at that point, 8% of the Earth was glaciated. And at this point now, it's 3%, and it's shrinking.
Yeah.
So
I always like to explain that whenever we start talking about paleo shoreline. I'm like, think about needing to make mile-thick ice the size of Canada and chunks of the United States. Like, you need a lot of water out of the water budget to make that much ice, and that reduces how much water is in the ocean.
Yeah, so, and it's just a absolutely beautiful canyon. The walls are, the last time we were here, there were octopus rookeries all along the canyon walls. A lot of biota on the south rim, which is at about 500 meters. We're going to be diving at right in the canyon axis at about 850 meters. But all along the rim, we see really active seep sites. Beautiful, probably the most active sites that we've seen at 500-meter water depth in the past. And we saw a lot of action, a lot of big bubble streams in the data last night. So we're originally going to go to where we saw the hydrate in 2016. We have a seafloor marker there. So we're going to poke around, and if we don't find it there, we know that hydrate is also was last year on the north side of the canyon. So we're going to go look there. We have a couple more dive targets up there. So our primary thing that we want to do is find the hydrate, sample it, and I'll let Tamara speak a little bit more about what's so special about this hydrate sampler.
Yeah.
You can't really get hydrate to the surface. You know, it would